Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Jacob James. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're getting our second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
Give it 2 weeks before you're fully protected.
Okay, thank you.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Ooh, you can't go anywhere for 2 weeks now. There it goes.
Thank you. There you go.
My turn. It's okay if I get on the left side?
What?
Can I get it in the left side?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, up to you.
I regret not getting it in the left side last time. Because I sleep on my right side a lot. And so I just sleep awkwardly the whole week.
Okay, yeah, it's totally up to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so you'll be up there for 15 minutes again.
Okay, thank you.
Just continue to follow the COVID precautions until most everybody gets vaccinated.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see ya. Alright. You guys, we got the vaccine. Let's go. I could already feel the soreness hitting, but they told us that it won't be as bad as last time. So we're protected for up to we have to stay protected for 2 weeks to make sure the vaccine takes its course. But other than that, it was a pretty good run. How do you guys feel?
Good.
Better?
I just feel shaky.
Shaky?
There's so much adrenaline in me.
Oh, my arm is throbbing now. All right, you guys, so we are officially vaccinated and I feel really good. I feel great. This is the next step to what used to seem normal life, and I'm super excited to know that we are less limited because we are vaccinated. But obviously that doesn't mean we're not wearing our masks and coughing and sneezing everywhere, not washing and sanitizing our hands, but we are one step closer to being safer and just having a little bit more freedom. So that's pretty nice. But right now we're heading to Gallup, so we'll see you guys there. Yo, and we are right on time. Check that out. Yes. Yo, we are here at the radio station. As you guys can see, it's KHAC, 880 AM and 104.9 FM. So Dino and the guys are over there. We're gonna get ready to set up our interview. Should be nice, should be fun. But yeah, we're finally here at the radio station. I thought I was late, but I literally got here at the same exact minute. All right, you guys, so we're here in the studio of the radio station here with Chuck and Dino, and we're about set to record. It's gonna be about 55 minute runtime, so we're gonna see if we could squeeze everything in that time span. I'm gonna be showcasing 5 of my songs. Those songs will be Meditate 2, The Man, Guard Your Heart, Love Somebody, and Let Me Fly. Possibly 5 of the most meaningful songs that I made on this mixtape, Visionary. It's actually playing in the background. But with that being said, you guys enjoy. I'm gonna try to fit as much of our talk into this video. Don't want to overwhelm you guys too much, but stay tuned.
Meditating, I don't need no medication. Beats is bumping, thoughts are running. I don't got a destination. Peace, I just gotta find a peace. I just gotta find a peace. Yeah.
Welcome to M&A, a showcase of music and the arts for artists in and around the res. I'm your host this week, Dino Butler from Broken Arrow Bible Ranch. I am here with Jacob James. He is 22 years old. He is a Broken Arrow Bible Ranch alumni. He is a graduate of Thoreau High School. Go Hawks!
Yes, yes.
He was also attended Indian Bible College in Flagstaff, Arizona. And he was recently featured this past February on the Yay or Nay show, which is hosted by Written. And he was able to showcase some of his music there. Last year, before COVID hit, he was supposed to co-headline a concert in Gallup at Sammy C's, but because of COVID, that gig was canceled. So we started to see some movement in the music and people being interested, and so that kind of put everything to a halt. Jacob, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Dino. Appreciate it.
Tell me a little about yourself. Tell everybody your clan, your Navajo. So let everybody know who you are.
Gotta start with that. So, Yat Jacob James Inishe, Toadlini Nishle, Tobaj Neja Bashichin, Deschitni Deshache, Tatnisana Dashanella. Nice and slow so you guys can know if you're related to me or not.
That's good, that's good. So, you grew up in Thiru, and tell me a little bit about yourself and maybe how you came to know Jesus.
Alright, so, and now I could just say that I'm so happy with the healing that's taken place over these years.
That's an incredible story, an incredible journey. It's just amazing to see how God has helped you navigate through those particular things. And as far as, the journey to know Christ and just the hard things you have to go through and the things you get exposed to. I know in my own life there have been a lot of things like that I've been exposed to, that I've had to go through and to journey through. But I'm so glad to hear that Christ has become such an integral part of your life. Can you tell me what turned you on to this music, and what are some of your musical influences?
Okay, so to be honest, I remember one day my Uncle Jared found an iPod at his school, and he already had an iPod of his own. And I remember he's like, "Hey Jacob, I found an iPod at school. You want it?" And I was like in I think like 5th grade, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And at the time, he had this software called LimeWire, and LimeWire was a way to get, legal music. And so I remember he had downloaded a whole bunch of songs from LimeWire and threw it on that little iPod. And I remember the things that were on there were a lot of hip hop.
Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about what your music means to you. And in your catalog of songs, you started recording how long ago?
I recorded my first song when I was a senior in high school, but you guys are never going to hear it. It is the most horrible thing that I've ever thought of creating.
That's usually how it goes.
That's how it goes.
The first song I ever recorded was on a cassette, and I listen to it now, and it is horrible. One of these days, maybe I'll put it on YouTube or something and let people laugh. But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
You should let your kids do a reaction video to it. That would be perfect.
So, listening to your mixtape, you want to call it a mixtape. It's not an album because you have very specific definitions of what you want these things to be. So this mixtape, to me, after listening to it, and like with any kind of music, it's very autobiographical. This is about you and your journey. This is about you finding your way. The music itself is a lot of sampling, if I'm not mistaken, both regular music and even some movie quotes in there. But all the rapping is yours, and your girlfriend, of course, Kirsten, sings some songs on the album. And I just want to take a moment to just acknowledge that all these things came about because COVID really influenced you because of the lack of opportunities. You really wanted to sink your teeth into this mixtape. And
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that journey through COVID.
Okay, so in 2019, I dropped a mixtape called The Origin 99. It's basically my first mixtape, introduction of who I am, to get people knowing like, oh man, this guy's serious, he can rap. And I wanted to tell myself, I told myself, hey, I'm gonna release a project every single year for the next however many years, just until I am able to build a following, and then I'll get started with my first album. But COVID had hit, and I remember last year in 2020, I really wasn't able to write much. I had little to none inspiration on lyrics and what even beats to use. And I remember it was during the summer, I had gotten COVID and I was quarantined. I'm like, man, what do I do? I slipped into this abyss and I was feeling every single symptom that you see about COVID, I had it. Loss of taste, loss of smell, the whole 9 yards. But I remember one day I was like, man, I felt so lonely. I felt so just unproductive and so even useless. What am I contributing? I'm just here. When am I going to recover? And I just had these deep thoughts, coming to me. And I was like, man, I really felt lonely. It was for the first time in my life. I felt closer to death. Man, what if I don't make it past 21 or 22? And because I was 21 at the time. No, I'm 22, just had my birthday last month. But back to the mixtape, I was just lingering for inspiration because I told myself I would release a mixtape every year and I haven't created anything. I remember I just dove deep, grabbed out the pen, grabbed out my notes, and I started writing. And those 2 weeks I was quarantined, I wrote majority of the songs that you hear on the mixtape. And for the songs that have the deep and very negative and just heartbreaking lyrics, the heartbreak that I was going through at the time,
on Love Somebody, you'll even hear this. But I told myself, man, these lyrics are super dark right now. And I promised myself that I wouldn't finish the other half of these songs until I had seen God deliver me from that pit of despair that I was in. At least that's what it felt like. So a lot of the songs that you hear were inspired by that conflict and resolution and that deliverance that God brought to my life, and how he basically rescued me and brought me out of that pit of depression and even anxiety and waking up with panic attacks and having to walk outside and get fresh air. And I just want to give God all the glory for this mixtape.
And the best music comes from that deep place in our soul, that deep place in our soul where we're vulnerable and we're naked emotionally, mentally, and we expose ourselves in a way to let people know. And the wonderful thing about that is that we don't know who shares those particular feelings as well. And that's why music is such a powerful medium, such a powerful way for people to connect. So let's talk about the first song that we have we're going to share. It's called Meditate 2. Tell me about Meditate 2.
Fly, fly, fly. Let a young man fly before that young man die, and they all put one in the sky. Let a young man fly, fly, fly.
That was Jacob James with Let Me Fly. Thank you, Jacob, for sharing your music with us. Thank you for just the work that you've done and helping so many kids and so many teens across the reservation by your work, not only at Broken and Bible Ranch, but Indian Bible College. And this is just an extension of that. Just thank you so much for what you're doing. I know that you collaborated on this mixtape with Kai Gon Soul, Kai Lucio, and I want to send a shout out to him for all the work that he did on that.
Yes.
And your music, again, is available on all digital platforms, iTunes, Google Music, SoundCloud.
So that's what I do. Those are my plans for the immediate future. And I do want to give one last shout out to DJ Soundbite. He mixed and mastered the entire project. Much love to him out in Mesa, Arizona. And they can access my music on anything really. Just go on any digital platform that you have and you'll be able to find it. Just search Jacob James Visionary, you should find it. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to be a part of the journey at Jacob James. So,
thank you, Jacob, and I want to thank Cross Nations as well as everyone at KTVA and KWIM and KHAC and Chuck Harper, the director there at Cross Nations, for this opportunity. I want to thank everybody who's had a part in helping this become a reality, this show. I want to thank everyone for listening to M&A. I'm your host this week, Dino Butler, and I want to tell everybody, have a great day, and as Rich Mullins used to say, be God's.
yes.
You want to plug camp?
I'll read it.
Awesome.
All right.
That went good.
Good stuff, bro. Well done.
Yes.
Yes.
Under the time.
Nice. Cool.
Excellent.
Perfect timing.
All right, you guys, so me and Chuck here just wrapped up everything that we needed to on the show today. But anyways, he's gonna tell you guys where and when you can listen to our little interview that we had today and when you can listen to the songs that we highlighted. Highlighted 5 of the songs, and he also gave me this mug, so I collect mugs, so that's perfect. But anyways, go ahead, Chuck, and tell them where they could find you.
Hey, thanks so much. This show with Jacob is amazing. It's going to be next Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on KHAC 880 AM Window Rock, or KWIM Tse Benito at 104.9, or in Tuba City at 760 AM or 95.3 FM. And check it out. You're going to love this show. So thanks a bunch, and Dino did an amazing job too.
Yes, and shout out to Dino, he's over there. But yeah, it was a really good show, and I just want to say you guys look forward to it. But by the time it's actually aired, this will be up. Or actually, this will be up the day after it airs. But anyways, you know how that goes. So we'll see you guys.
Great.
Thank you,
Thank
Chuck.
you.
Yep. All right, so now we're going to go probably eat our lard burger that my mom got us. And much love to Dino, though, for setting this all up. So anything you want to say?
Hey, looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
All right, cool.
Thanks, Jacob.
Yeah, let's eat now.
Yes, yes.
All right, and Kirsten and my mom are actually taking a nap. I promise they're not tired from the vaccine. I assume they just stayed up last night, but gonna get our food and take off back home. So we'll see you guys on the other end with my new mug. Yo, what's up guys? It's Jacob from a week later, and let me say that today is the day that the interview goes live, and I'm completely excited. And I just want to thank everyone that was involved in making this happen, like Kai, DJ Soundbite, my family, Dino Butler, and Chuck for actually doing the interview up there in Tse Benito, Window Rock area. But you guys, it may be something small. You know, nobody may even tune in to the radio station to listen to the interview. Hold up, there's a car. But yeah, nobody may tune into the interview or listen to those radio stations, but hey, the few that do, they're able to hear my story and just become a part of the journey. And speaking of milestones, I was able to shoot some photos last week. I got hired by the Navajo Nation Department of Agriculture, and let me just say that my photos will be featured in the Navajo Times this next week. So you guys be on the lookout for that, and it may not be a headline of me, your boy Jacob, but hey, those photos, if you see cute photos of like sheep and cows and whatnot, then I most likely took them. And I'm just really stoked about everything that's to come. And these milestones that I'm setting in like my photography, even photo, even video, like it's so cool because they're not only milestones that I get to like highlight and be like, hey y'all, look what I did. I'm on the paper, I'm on the radio. But it's this whole journey that I'm able to share with you guys as we dive deep into the exciting part of my 20s. And with that being said, you guys, just stay tuned, man. Just keep watching, keep trucking, keep watching these videos. And I appreciate every single one of you that show up and show out for the vlogs every single week. And again, we're only growing from here on out. So with that being said, you guys make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends and family, all your cousins, your uncles, your aunties, your nieces, your nephews, your grandpas, your grannies. And tell the tribes, y'all. Tell everybody about what we are doing here on this channel. And with that being said, you guys, hope you have an amazing day. Tune in, watch the interview, and buy the Navajo Times. And if you see my name, Jacob James, and some cute sheep and cows, I took those. So with that being said, that's officially it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, the lighting's so much better. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one.